get involved. He is a veteran not only at this game, but in the league. Really want to see a lot from him.
Well, off we go. And Seabass is going to get things started for Allegiance, or at least we'll try to. A quick pass to the middle of the box. SPLYCE almost got a quick shot opportunity, but it was broken up quickly there. Karma up high. There's a name we didn't really mention before this game got started, but she's somebody who has just been through the gauntlet time and again, and she's been probably one of the more improved players in competitive Rocket League. Her striking has gotten so good. SPLYCE threatening right here. Jay Wismont getting the first goal of the game for SPLYCE, picking from midfield.
Yeah, and I honestly thought it was a mistake on the rotations from SPLYCE, but you see the poor pass from Seabass, read perfectly from Jay Wismont, and he puts it nice and hard all the way down the field, right under the crossbar. Extremely difficult for the defender to save, and look at this, SPLYCE with the early lead.
SPLYCE up early. And it looked like Seabass in that last play, he wanted to carry that along the ramp, and it just kind of got away from him, and Jay was taking super quick advantage. So SPLYCE with control in the first minute of this game. Karma gonna win the challenge, hit it against the backboard. There's a passing play from Jaywiz to Karma. Karma's got enough boost to go for this one, but just away from it. Jaywiz winning a challenge of his own to keep it in play. Now Nose Dude coming in on the rotation, and Karma's forced back off the clear from Allegiance. Now looking for a shot, getting it, and the bump knocking Karma out of the way from Illusion does not matter. There's a shot just away from the defense. Tyler puts it right where they can't get it. It's a tie game.
Their first offensive push down the field, and they score. What a great challenge there from Seabass to put that ball back into the corner wall to send it towards mid, and Ty puts it far post away from the defender. Great push. All they needed is one.
The timing was perfect for Allegiance because Jaywiz was caught in the back of the net with no boosts, and it's so hard to go end to end when Tyler has you beat on the ball like that. So a quick answer from Allegiance will put them up in a wide bounce, but a shot going under. Nose Dude throwing it right under the defense, and SPLYCE responds with a goal of their own.
And this is exactly what Nose Dude needs. Shooting less than 11% on the season, he needs to take advantage of every mistake that is present, and he does so perfectly, giving SPLYCE the lead once again.
Talked about Jaywiz's involvement in the offense. He was on the assist on that Nose Dude goal. So it was at least part of both of SPLYCE's goals here in game number 1. Oh, and an open goal maybe, but zoned away. Tyler able to get the clear. SPLYCE almost getting a quick third goal. Allegiance moving fast. Here's Seabass, and cleared away, at least for now, by Nose Dude. Tyler cannot keep this in play. Now pass back to him from Illusion to Seabass, up off the ceiling. Here's Illusion. He gets the shot, and nobody is home, and Allegiance has a tie game.
Great passing play to set things up from Ty there, going top box. Seabass misses his mark, but thankfully goes straight up, and he stays in the zone to challenge that ball and put that 50-50 right on net.
Quick responses both times now from Allegiance and SPLYCE. Allegiance just a little more critical because you go down a goal again. Getting that quick goal just is good to get the pressure off your back to want to score, and reduces the inclination to make some mistakes and maybe overextend. Allegiance to Tyler. Move down the field quickly. There's Illusion keeping it in play. He's out of boost here, but does what he can. And thrown back to the center of SPLYCE territory. Just allows Jaywiz to boom it downfield and a pass right in front of the box, trying to find Karma. Passing play just doesn't work. The defense there for Allegiance.
That was a great idea by Karma, but Tyler read it the entire way. If you're going to try for those passing plays, you cannot put it across the field like that. It's way too easy for the defenders to read it that far of a pass.
Up high looking, up high is Nose Dude. Karma just going to play it slow. The pass from Nose Dude back to the middle of the box, but the middle of the territory. Jaywiz not there. Jaywiz playing safe and back. It's something that SPLYCE struggled with in the first few weeks of the season, is that they would overextend sometimes. The passing plays just wouldn't be there. That ball dangerously headed towards SPLYCE's box, but they do get it out of harm's way. A minute 30 left to go. Tie game in game number 1. And a quick pass to Tyler. He grabs this one. 2 defenders in net. able to clear it out to the corner and work it away. SPLYCE doing a great job defensively for the most part. From those quick responses that came from Allegiance, other than that, SPLYCE has done a great job playing the corners, playing good backboard defense, and not allowing consistent offensive opportunities from Allegiance.
I definitely agree. On their defensive end, they're looking very solid. We're not seeing the double commits that plagued them in all of their losses. It just looks like a brand new team. They realized what their problems were and started working on them. Illusion, missed opportunity there.
And Nosedude just had to wait for that ball to bounce back to him, and he pretty much hit the ball at the latest time he could have to make that save. SPLYCE still hanging on to this tie game. They get a quick goal here. Karma not able to find anything. Can J-Wiz too light? And rotating back quickly is Karma. Karma fighting Illusion for this ball. Just waiting, says thank you, Nosedude. I got that, Karma. 20 seconds left. Could be looking at a game 1 overtime. Looking for each other. This North American rival series is known for a lot of their teams just pass the ball to each other in the midfield so much, and it's not something we really see out of a lot of teams in the European rival series. SPLYCE threatening here. It's Karma. The shot saved by Ty Not Tyler. And with this ball, as soon as it touches the ground, we have overtime. Allegiance getting away with that one.
Ty Not Tyler was staring down the barrel of a shotgun right there, just saying, I dare you. Shoot it. I have no respect. And the shot came in so weak, he was able to save it. Great defensive stand right there from Allegiance.
What a bump by Seabass. Okay, I'm sorry. Seabass was just bumped Karma out of the way from the challenge, allowing Ty Not Tyler to take it downfield. That was just a great example of just bumping someone who's not necessarily on the ball, but keeping them away and shutting down passes.
What a 50 there.
There's a lot of great play coming out from both squads right now. Karma staying back. That could get away from Ty Not Tyler. He gets to the ball and able to clear it away. 45 seconds into this overtime. And Karma just going to boom it downfield to see what else SPLYCE can do.
Close calls on both defensive ends. Great pass from Illusion. The redirect was beautiful, but not quite on mark. And a minute has passed in overtime, looking like both teams are unwilling to budge on the defensive end.
And pass from Nosedude to J-Wiz. They're going to move downfield. And Ty's just going to try to slow the assault. And Seabass with a booming clear downfield. Illusion already up for it. Here comes Ty Not Tyler. High against the backboard. Seabass back for this to keep it in play for Allegiance. Going down, Seabass just missing that second touch for the tee down. Ty Not Tyler keeping it in play. SPLYCE finally relieving that pressure. That looked a little dangerous for a little while. Allegiance is all over this ball in overtime right now. Oh, looking for the touch right there. Nosedude takes the shot. Ty Not Tyler. He's like, nah, that's going to be easy, and we're going to not straight out.
It does look easy. A player with his mechanics can make that look easy, but a very difficult save put on the ball, especially around the diamond ranks, but he's seen that a ton.
Great challenge by Seabass allows Ty to keep it in play. Allegiance again, right now dominating the pitch in overtime. Karma looking to get over to Nosedude, but the angle covered again. Every member of Allegiance is covering every option that SPLYCE has to get this out. Still keeping it in play. Illusion, even without boost, hits the ball, and then the player to just keep the ball in their possession. SPLYCE, finally some room to work with. Karma, and I have to rely on J-Wiz. J-Wiz off the ceiling, just can't get there in time. I'm gonna allow Illusion and Seabass to clear that one out.
He wanted that. He wanted that bad, but here comes Illusion. The double tap off that back wall. Can't find his teammate, and the push right back down the field from SPLYCE. I love seeing that from them. It's just the counterattack is so quick from them this week.
Jay was trying to hop up for this one. Gonna have to rely on Karma and Nosedude to clear it away, and Seabass gets it over one, saved by Nosedude. We're getting to 3 minutes in game 1 of this series. Into overtime here so far. Seabass from the corner, gonna be slapped away by Nosedude. Back waiting for that as Jay was beat by Illusion on the pass. Can he get the second touch? He can't. That's all right. Seabass is there to keep it off the backboard. Getting another touch. Here comes Ty Not Tyler. Challenged by Nosedude. SPLYCE still hanging on in this overtime, but the pressure has just been non-stop by Allegiance. SPLYCE gets maybe 1 or 2 opportunities, and Allegiance just keeps hammering balls towards the net.
They do, but SPLYCE's challenges have been on point right now. I've seen multiple times where Nose Dude and Jay Wiz have pre-read the ball mid-air, jumping up, expecting where that ball's gonna go after the hit, and they read it perfectly.
Well, there's Illusion gets that ceiling touch towards the net, saved by Jay Wiz to Nose Dude. SPLYCE looking to move this out quickly. Downfield it goes. Karma chasing her own pass. Gets a nice challenge. Jay Wiz over to Nose Dude on the challenge. Off the crossbar, it's gonna be, and Seabass gets a great touch to pull it up, and Karma says, yes, it was a great touch, Jorby. We're gonna take game number 1, SPLYCE 3-2.
She had the opportunity to close it out at the ending seconds of this game, and there it is. She had her redemption, puts that shot nice and hard on the net, and finishes off game number 1 for SPLYCE.
SPLYCE showing you it doesn't matter how much pressure Allegiance is giving you. For 3.5 minutes, they limited the amount of shot opportunities, or not opportunities, but just the shots in general that Allegiance had. They got way less than you might have thought of in that overtime, and so now here for Allegiance coming back into this. They played well for the majority of that game. It's just finding the box, finding that pass to the box. I think you put it the best. SPLYCE, their challenges were on point defensively. Corelli and I talked during Europe about getting in your opponent's face, about always being aggressive on every side of the pitch and being able to just smack them. And that's exactly what SPLYCE did.
And one way that Allegiance can kind of change things up and throw SPLYCE off of their game is not telegraph those passes. They're so easily read. You can see them across the field a mile away. Change things up. Go for those weird redirects where you hit it with the bottom of your car and it goes a wonky direction. You know where it's going, but your defender does not. It's just these touches from Allegiance are so easily read. They're just broken up by SPLYCE. SPLYCE has watched their game tape. SPLYCE has a great coach on their side. They know what Allegiance is bringing to the table, and they have the perfect counter.
Absolutely, and I think you touched on it too. It's something we don't really talk about, is that Karma reviews film so much, and I think that you get a differing amount of people who are players that watch film and that don't watch film, and I think Karma's consistent improvement as a player, and we're seeing this season right now the evolution of this SPLYCE roster and going toe-to-toe with Allegiance when it didn't look like they could go toe-to-toe with anybody in this league. And here they are taking game 1 against Allegiance after feeling so much pressure in that overtime. Game number 2 already underway, and Allegiance looking to score first. A double commit, but Nose Dude smacks it hard enough for it to not matter. And Jay was gonna roll around the corner off the post and then saved, knocking it away as Tyler. And another quick transition for Allegiance, a great touch and a goal. Tyler from Seabass, an age-old combination for this squad. It's 1-0.
If you're on Allegiance, you got to just let out a woo right now because you just lucked out. Jay Wiz had an open net, went off of the post, and they turned right around and turned it into a goal. Allegiance knows how to capitalize on those mistakes.
Karma teeing it off here for Jay Wiz. And Nose Dude already up for this ball. And we're seeing those minor things again from SPLYCE. Can't talk enough about it. They would double commit on offense, on defense, everywhere on the field. They'd be bumping into each other. This is a quick pass right down, rolling it around, and then demoed. Sent out of existence was Karma. A great idea for SPLYCE. Unfortunately, the execution was shut down there by Allegiance.
Still fun to watch as an audience member, though. I love seeing passing plays develop. You just never know what's going to happen. Makes it exciting, makes it fun. SPLYCE, one of my favorite teams to watch in the rival series. Allegiance, try to go with some more passes.
Thrown out. SPLYCE, again, playing the corner defensively well so far in this series, but they do find themselves down early in game 2. Back and forth we go. That's a quick pass over to Karma, and Karma just gets bullied out of the way. Tyler looking to take control here for Allegiance. You know they can't be satisfied with a one goal lead against this SPLYCE team, especially with after the way they played in game number 1.
You definitely cannot. They showed that they can score quick. 2 goals within a minute apiece, and then obviously that overtime went 3.5 minutes. But yes, SPLYCE can put on goals fast. Their rotations are beautiful right now.
But Allegiance right now is doing a great job again. That in-your-face gameplay, doing it in the offensive half of the field. Challenges keeping the ball in play for this team, and they're trying to find a shot on net. Can they get one here? Here comes Illusion in the wing is Tyler. Taking the shot, and it goes in right in SPLYCE's bumper. 2-0 Allegiance.
That is just an unexpected shot. If you're sitting in goal right there, you don't expect Ty, not Tyler.
That's so much power.
To put it close post. You expect that to go backside, upper 90, just something, not 100 miles per hour in your face. That is just too fast to react to. Great shot from him.
Halfway through this mark, Allegiance gets that 2-goal lead. And SPLYCE, very familiar with being down, and that's just an unfortunate touch. An own goal coming out from Allegiance will put SPLYCE right back in this game.
Nose Dude with another goal.
Oh, wait.
It counts.
Yep.
But yeah, it was a missed touch. You see the blue trail on the ball. Seabass not expecting that. That just goes to show the faith that Allegiance has in one another. They've been playing with each other so often that they know where the ball should go, and when it doesn't go where it should, it throws everybody off.
Seabass was looking to right the wrong right there, but that ball saved easily by SPLYCE. And SPLYCE, what could have been a choking 2-goal lead, was immediately wiped away. And now they only need to score 1 to tie this. Karma gets the slightest touch on this to keep it in Allegiance territory. A pass, but no one is ready for it. A little too far over to the side. Karma winning a great challenge and then boomed immediately downfield here by Allegiance. Less than 2 minutes left to go. SPLYCE has plenty of time to work with, but Allegiance doing a great job on the challenges. One man back, tapping it away. Here's Nose Dude looking for Karma, broken up by Aleutian, and Allegiance doesn't want any of it. The pass is just shut down here against SPLYCE.
And Allegiance hasn't had any of it so far in this game. SPLYCE has had 1, maybe 2 offensive pushes down the field. They have 5 saves on the board to the 1 of Allegiance. Just too many shots coming. 8 on board for Allegiance, 2 for SPLYCE. We need to see a lot more offense if they're going to stand a chance against this Allegiance squad.
Jay Wismon able to get control of the ball. Flying from the opposite half of the field was Karma. Not going to amount to much there. Ty up the pass from Seabass against the backboard, and a great read and save by Jay Wismont. That was looking deadly. Less than a minute left to go. SPLYCE moving downfield quickly against the backboard. Can he get the second touch right into the defense? Tyler picks up the save. Allegiance moving downfield quickly. SPLYCE with a couple of opportunities.
No goalie.
There's a demo, and unfortunately for Allegiance, not able to make anything happen off of it, but it does at least stint a quick transition here from SPLYCE. Nose Dude gets it downfield off the pass and cleared again. J-Wiz over to Karma. Karma ends up missing that. J-Wiz is like, I got you, it's okay. Nose Dude gonna keep it in play. Nose Dude still on this ball. The shot, the empty net, and the tie game. Aleutian defense breaking down, and SPLYCE has come back.
I'm golf clapping right now because Nose Dude was so hesitant earlier in the season, and now you see 0 hesitation going for that ball, capitalizing on that ball, just sitting in the midfield, pushes it forward, passes off the sidewall to himself, and Nose Dude with his second goal of this game to tie it up.
It feels like this SPLYCE roster is finally comfortable enough with each other. The communication has been nothing but solid out of this team. 15 seconds left to go. We could have a Game 2 overtime. SPLYCE wants to end this in regulation if they can clear it downfield. Nose Dude looking downfield for Karma. Could not hit her there. And can he keep this up? J-Wiz gets a nice touch. It's going to hang, fly down. We got overtime.
It's always scary when you see that ball creeping in and it peeks over that little window of the upper 90. You never know if a player's going to swoop in out of nowhere. The shot already on the board in this overtime. Allegiance knowing they can give SPLYCE no room. They have to just try and stifle them right now.
Yeah, unfortunately for Allegiance, one of SPLYCE's goals was of their own making off a mistouch from Seabass. See if they can right the ship and win this game too. Tyler, 1 to beat, but already challenged before he could get anywhere with the ball. Ty gonna keep it in play off the corner, looking for the shot. There's against the post. Nobody is there to follow up. All Aleutian can do is fly in there and keep it in midfield, but SPLYCE able to relieve the assault here from Allegiance. Downfield, Allegiance. Or not. SPLYCE immediately turns that around. Another possible open net, but just wide off the post. Seabass moves it down quickly. Good defense by both squads. A minute into this overtime. Allegiance,
Yes.
a quick pass to Aleutian and 2 wide. had the angle, and Aleutian just couldn't finish it off. There's another pass. Then over to the end. Seabass places it perfectly. And this one isn't going to go 4 minutes. And Allegiance able to tie the series up 1-1.
Oh my goodness. The passing plays that we were begging for from Allegiance finally come out in the most perfect, crucial, critical time, and they tie the series right up at a game apiece, essentially turning this into a best-of-3 series. I think they've kind of figured out this SPLYCE roster. We saw a lot less offense from SPLYCE, but what we did see was capitalization, and especially capitalization from Nosedude. And I'm not talking about an explanation point. Okay, I'm talking about mistakes on field. He sees them, he reacts immediately, not waiting at all.
And Jaywiz as well in game 1. SPLYCE has done just a really good job of not getting in each other's way, which is something they consistently did in previous weeks. And now for Allegiance, able to bounce back this way, we know what kind of squad Allegiance is. We know what they bring to the table. We know these three play super well together, and they showed you here at the end of game number 2, able to, that hit from Illusion didn't go into the net, but still, it's the continuation. It's all about the continuation. If you can't get it, being positioned correctly, and Allegiance in that overtime were positioned super well and just took advantage.
Yeah, they position themselves like you're talking about, not only perfectly with the ball, but they follow through. They follow through with their vehicle through that ball. They don't just stop. You see a lot of players with a 50-50, they'll do the backflip to try and kill the ball, but one reason Fireburner, and I bring him up from the championship series for a reason, because he's the 50-50 god. He follows through on all of his challenges to carry that momentum forward to try and push the ball forward.
Well, we've had 2 games, both go to overtime, and kind of have different stories, or the same story, just on opposite sides both times. SPLYCE taking an early lead in game 1, then Allegiance taking an early lead in game 2. Both teams coming back in both games, and this has just been a back and forth. It feels like it's a game against the teams you thought would be competing for those top 2 spots, and Allegiance is absolutely in contention for a top 2 spot. They need this win. They need this game because the road doesn't get any easier. And SPLYCE in danger here as Allegiance looking to continue off their winning game 2.
Whoever scores first wins.
There you have it, spoken from none other than Subi Smash.
Hey, I'm just going off of history, okay? Game 1 was SPLYCE, game 2 Allegiance. Game 3's got to go the same way, right? That's how Rocket League works.
We will find out at the first minute of this bout. Ty Not Tyler gonna look to get things started for Allegiance. High against the corner, a pass back to Nosedude. But Allegiance is just right there, able to take this. They're kind of bunched up in midfield. Doesn't matter too much, a light shot turned away by Ty Not Tyler. SPLYCE gonna keep this in play. Rotating back is Nosedude, and he got caught kind of in no man's land. Seabass had him beat by a mile. And now, SPLYCE gonna look to move downfield, but the first minute and a half, very back and forth. Only 1 real shot opportunity on net, possibly 2. And this has just been a game 3 feeling out period, not one team wanting to overcommit to anything.
Yeah, right now Allegiance is really utilizing that back wall as an extra teammate. A lot of passes going off of it. Very easy to read play style, kind of like Season 2 feeling from the championship series. I'd like to see them go with some infield passes. We saw it in game number 2. I'd like to see them bring it right back out in game 3.
Sometimes those passing lanes do get shut down and you feel desperate to just have to boom it downfield and get something going after the fact. That's gonna go under. Illusion taking full advantage of SPLYCE, who was just running out of boost, and Illusion gets the first goal of the game for Allegiance.
Yeah, and Jaywiz wanted the double touch there, but runs out of boost. Couldn't really do much from that side position, and you see Karma there swooping in last second, last ditch effort, but just great shot placement from Illusion, utilizing his amazing skill set to take advantage of that mistake.
Allegiance gets the first goal of the game, and so we don't need to play the rest. Subi has already spoken. They're going to win game number 3.
Go ahead. Call me out.
No SPLYCE has anything to say about it, but a great challenge by Ty. Going up for his own pass, not able to find it, but no one finds this ball, and popping it up is Ty Not Tyler. Cannot pull it into the net, hit the crossbar. Halfway through this game, Allegiance still holding a 1-goal lead. And all he can do is smack it. Illusion, way to work the ball against the backboard. Ty making 1 miss. Can he make another miss? He cannot. Nosedude clearing that away cleanly.
But so far, a lot of close plays in the box for Allegiance, but we haven't seen SPLYCE double commit. We haven't seen the panic, and I like that a lot. We saw so many in the previous weeks, and I'm going to keep touching on it because it was such a problem for them, and they fixed it beautifully.
Tapping it away. It is challenged over to Karma. Karma looking maybe for nose dude. Can he get to the ball? It's right back. J-Wiz is going to take it against the backboard again, called by Illusion. And Allegiance, I don't know if we've mentioned a lot about their backboard defense, but it has, for all the points you can say, on point.
Definitely on point. Very, very good. They definitely challenge Space Station as far as the back wall defense goes. I think Space Station has the best back wall defense in the league, but Allegiance right there with them. They allow the fewest amount of shots in the rival series, and they're showing you why right now.
Karma. Time has just withered away at an alarming rate here as we're at a minute left and falling straight down. A good challenge win against the crossbar and an even better clear win there by Allegiance to just alleviate the threat. Get that threat away. That bounce can be so deadly off the crossbar, not able to find the goal. What might have been the death sentence in game number 3 for SPLYCE. Now here's Karma, flipping it around, trying to find the pass, but again, covered well. Allegiance covering every option.
I love the bump there from Ty to get Karma out of that play and turn that ball over and put it into the orange side of the field. Allegiance on offense now, pressuring right now, not giving SPLYCE any opportunity to tie this game up.
Nose dude with no boost was able to clear that out for Karma to J-Wiz, saved by Seabass. SPLYCE, about 20 seconds left to go. They got to score quickly, and a good win again keeps it in play. Ty not Tyler trying to clear. Karma's right there to say no. Karma chasing that one down. J-Wiz the only one back. J-Wiz looking for the pass to Karma, just a little too high for her to get to, and cleared away again by Allegiance. Karma's gonna try to challenge yet again to J-Wiz. J-Wiz down to Karma. Karma gonna keep this high up. They gotta score with this ball in the air. It touches the ground, and Allegiance taking a 2-1 series lead. They now go to match point.
Yeah, just great offense there from Allegiance. A ton of shots on the board from SPLYCE, but the accuracy not there for them. They do shoot kind of low as far as their percentage go, but with that many shots, they should have hit at least one. But who would have thought that I would be right?
You're not right yet.
I said that they would win that game.
You said you would win that game, but listen. You said it was going to be a 3-1 Allegiance victory. I still think SPLYCE is going to come back and win this thing. However, the way that game was played, Allegiance just did a great job of, again, that aggressive play style.
Look right there. That says 2-1. 2-1.
Right,
2-1. Right there. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So it's going to be 3-1.
Right.
Just because Allegiance is warming up, and they're like a freight train. It is so hard to stop them when they have the momentum on their side. They've won 2 games in a row now, and there's no stopping them.
SPLYCE has had the opportunities as well. They've had opportunities in front of the box, but Allegiance has done a great job of shutting it down. And they're not giving them a lot of room to work with. They're playing in traffic all game long, and they're having to make these passes tight. And the inch that it's off of your passes have to be on point in this series because they have been shut down every time by Allegiance. And for SPLYCE, you gotta be more of the same. It's just tightening up those passes to be able to win this game. You can't rely on a Seabass own goal to keep you in the game. So now SPLYCE in danger of going to 1-4 in the rival series and potentially eliminating them from even a top 4 spot. Potentially. This is huge for SPLYCE to try to fight back in. Even bigger for Allegiance as they're fighting for a top 2 spot. And winning 3-1 is exactly what they want to do. SPLYCE gonna try to move this downfield, but Seabass is already up for this. That shot off the crossbar, followed up by Illusion and saved there by Karma. Nose dude looking downfield for Karma again, but the option shut down. Allegiance. Here comes Seabass looking for Illusion, bumped away and thrown away. Nose dude looking for J-Wiz and finding him, but it's gonna be wide and thrown out to the side. But that That's what we talk about. Passes in traffic, so tough to hit for SPLYCE, even when they do, just off the mark.
Yeah, the pass was right on the mark. I love the pass from Nose Dude. He made it so Jaywiz didn't have to slow down, didn't have to change anything pushing forward, but Jaywiz slightly off his mark. And this is a game of inches. Every single inch matters just off his mark.
Ooh, and challenging Illusion, but Illusion still with control.
Oh, bye-bye.
Illusion is gone. Now cleared down. Back to midfield. Here's Jaywiz. Jaywiz gets bumped straight down, gets basically Goomba stomped for all intents and purposes. Nose Dude to Karma. Karma with the incredible angle right on the side, picking it 1-0. SPLYCE takes the lead.
Seabass went out into outer space and had to get back into the gravitational pull of Earth. By that time, too late. The offensive play had already started, and there was Karma. She's the best shooter on this team. She won't miss.
Able to hit that one, and it was still a hard shot, and it had to be bang bang against this Allegiance squad. So SPLYCE, they want to go to game 5. Seabass letting that ball fly. Allegiance looking to move out, and Illusion wins every challenge. Able to move it downfield. Here comes Seabass. Tyler in support. Almost gets the touch. Almost gets the touch. But right there was Nose Dude to shut it down. The pass over to Jaywiz and thrown away. Nose Dude gonna keep it in play? No. Cleared away there by Tyler. And Allegiance wants to threaten right now. But SPLYCE looking for that game 1 defense we saw out of them earlier in this series.
I think Allegiance right now is realizing how tight SPLYCE is playing and how if the slightest mistake happens, they're going to be thrown off. So you're seeing a lot more aggression coming from Allegiance, especially on the offensive zone, going for bumps, going for demos, trying to open up that field just a little bit.
Karma threw it against the corner, but not really any angle for Jaywiz to attack it. So Nose Dude, the last man back in that rotation, will just take a little pot shot towards the net. Keeping it in play, Jaywiz back to Karma. Ty's just going to try to find somebody, but just opts to call off. And Illusion takes it. SPLYCE keeping some pressure up. That's a slow floater. A little unchallenged for a while. Some demos have come out. We've seen a few here from SPLYCE. Keeping this offensive play alive. Nose Dude hits it right into Illusion, and that is a tie game. SPLYCE playing the aggressive, and it bites him in the butt.
That is just... That's a lost life right there. That is a bummer. And like you said, they were just pushing up a little too far forward, getting a little too comfortable in that offensive zone. And honestly, you can't predict those things. Those are just rough.
Those can be hard, but just hitting it right into Illusion for that to go in. Like you said, that's why so many teams, you see them, especially when something like that happens, they stop playing aggressive, those quick passes across the field, those infield passes, and they start just playing safe rotations because of the fear of the clear, if you will, Subi. Jaywiz.
I can always count on you for fantastic rhymes. Fear the clear.
Yeah,
that's a shirt right there.
Out to the side, we have a tie game, about a minute left to go. Jaywiz couldn't win the challenge there. Allegiance moving quickly. Karma able to at least hit it out to the corner. Illusion and Seabass are just, they're notorious for getting in your face when you don't think they will. Illusion will just hit the ball and then slap you in the face so the ball just goes away. And Seabass does the same thing consistently out of this Allegiance squad. It's so funny to watch them do that, and it works.
Slap at the base? No, that's a pass. Never mind. I read that wrong.
45 seconds left to go in this game. Currently tied up. Allegiance, can they get something going? It's a booming clear by SPLYCE, shutting down that opportunity. A missed touch and bailing his team out. Tyler. Seabass over Nose Dude. Back to Karma. Jaywiz just a little too far away from him. Again, playing that safe game, teeing it down and bumping it away. It's gonna be off the post. That bump by Karma.
Still there.
Had she not bumped him, that shot's gonna be thrown away. Not even a shot. SPLYCE, the tightest of windows, keep the door locked. And now, with 12 seconds left, can they get an opportunity of their own? Up high, Allegiance says no. Jaywiz gonna take it over one. Can he win this one? Illusion, he does get it out to the corner. The ball's just gonna stay on the ground. SPLYCE is like, we ain't having none of that. We're going to overtime for the third time in this series.
That was the best possible bounce that SPLYCE could have wished for. Came straight down off that wall and rolled down instead of bouncing upward. killed the ball, and like you said, took us to our 3rd overtime of the series.
Splyce with possession of the ball right now. This game number 4 has been so physical on both ends. We've seen bumps happen just to zone players away from the ball, away from their teammates, and it has just been an absolute, demolition fest right now. There you go.
Oh, bye-bye.
Seabass, see you later. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Jwiz throwing it up. Nose Dude looking for an angle, but the ball just getting away from him. He still finds the touch. Here comes Karma. Karma gonna boom this downfield. Waiting for a teammate. It's gonna be Jwiz. Jwiz, all he can do is really hit it back to Tyler. Looking for Seabass. Seabass gets the win. Straight down. Carrying it away is Karma again. Illusion now for Allegiance. Who is going to get the decisive advantage in here in this game? Who is going to find, will it be Allegiance winning this series? There's Tyler, the double touch against the backboard. 2-1. Allegiance wins this series, sends SPLYCE to 1-4 on the season, and moving up again, strengthening their case for a top 2 spot in the rival series.